This man was genuinely kind at heart. He wouldn't even hurt a snail, but because of one last-minute overtime shift, he ended up sending his boss to meet God early. Then with nothing but his wit and intelligence, he successfully took over his boss's position. Jason was the personal lawyer for the biggest gang in town. The pay was great, but he barely had any time for himself. Whenever the gang called, he had to show up. As a result, his family life was falling apart. His wife was even thinking about divorcing him. Seeing this, Jason decided it was time to change. So he paid to attend a mindset training camp. At first he thought it would be a complete waste of time, but after slowing down under his instructor's guidance, he was surprised to see his life actually changing. Not only did things improve with his wife, even his daughter started growing closer to him. Then on a rare weekend, Jason planned to take his daughter camping, but the gang boss called at the worst possible moment. After a brief hesitation, he answered. The boss said only one sentence, and Jason immediately turned the car around, canceling the trip with his daughter, because it was the emergency code they had agreed on. A code reserved for only the most critical situations. Even though Jason was mentally prepared, he was still shocked when he learned what had happened. The boss had simply been fighting a rival gang over territory. Normally that wouldn't have been a huge problem. But then a school bus happened to pass by. It was filled with teenagers. They filmed the entire incident and posted it online. What made things even worse was that the boss stormed onto the bus and threatened the students to delete the footage. Instead, his face got caught on camera up close. At this point, there was no fixing the situation. But the boss ignored all of that and demanded that Jason find a solution. Jason forced himself to stay calm. Then he gave the boss two options: either turn himself in, and Jason would fight to reduce his sentence, or flee the country as fast as possible and come back more than a decade later. The boss chose to run without a second thought. After all, he couldn't let go of the empire he had built. After learning about Jason's trip with his daughter, he shamelessly demanded to come along. After all, the police would never suspect a father traveling with his daughter. Not wanting to put his daughter in danger, Jason immediately refused, but the boss instantly threatened to kill him. In that moment, Jason remembered what his instructor had taught him. True freedom comes from living life on your own terms. And suddenly a bold idea flashed through his mind.